Welcome to the 8th grade Math Homework Helper Series. Tonight's homework is Poly-11, dividing by a monomial. Dividing by a monomial. The denominator, when you divide by a monomial, belongs to every term in the number. So if you take a look at the example, we have x to the m plus x to the n minus x to the p over x to the c. You could rewrite that as each of these terms over x to the c. So you're going to divide the coefficients, in this case it would be the x's, and then subtract the exponents. Alright, let's take a look at questions 10, 12, and 15. And we're going to simplify these problems. So we're going to divide 5x by 25x to the third. So we're going to divide the coefficients and subtract. And that's going to get us 5x to the second. Then we're going to divide the coefficients for negative 20x to the second and subtract. And that gets us negative 4x. And then we divide 5x by positive 15x. And that gets us plus 3. Same idea for number 12. We're dividing each of these terms by negative 4a to the third. If we divide 32a to the seventh by that, we get negative 8a to the fourth. If we divide negative 8a to the fifth, we get positive 2a to the second. And if we divide negative 4a to the third by negative 4a to the third, we get 1. For number 15, we're going to take negative 4a to the third and divide it by each of these terms. If we divide it by 2.4y to the fifth by negative 4a to the third, we get negative 4y to the second. If we divide positive 1.2y to the fourth, we get negative 2y. And if we divide negative 0.6y to the third, we get positive 1. Okay, and now let's take a look at number 18. If the cost of 30 tickets is $450x plus $60, represent the cost of one ticket. So we set this up as 450x plus 60 over 30. Which, remember, this 30 gets applied to both, so we can rewrite it as 450x over 30 and 60 over 30. And if we divide that out, we get 15x plus 2. And lastly, let's take a look at question number 23. So there's a couple of ways you could approach this. I've chosen to first take the two binomials and use the box method to solve for them. So we have y and negative 3 and y and negative 7. They could go on either side. This could be up top. So we have y times y is going to give us y squared. Y and minus 3 is going to give us negative 3y. Negative 7 and y is going to give us negative 7y. And negative 7 and negative 3 is going to give us a positive 21. Now we can go ahead and combine like terms and bring down the rest. So our y squared comes down. Negative 7 and negative 3 gives us negative 10y. 21 gives us that. So now we're going to plug that in for these two binomials, and that's going to look like this. So our 2y stays outside the parentheses, and we now have y squared minus 10y plus 21. If we go ahead and distribute the 2y to everything in here, we wind up with 2y to the third minus 20y to the second plus 42y. Please use the work that was done for you tonight to help you to solve any additional problems that you have on your homework. And remember, the key to success in math is not only working hard, but working smart.